This blue dot's going on the air. Looks like he's going everywhere. With his pet Jenny and his blue dot family. Travis is his tech guy. Put that blue dot in the sky. On his first Naruto run. Looked like this blue dot was having fun. He is not a mouse. Moved from the shop to the house with Marsha and his clan. This blue dot is the man. Travis is his tech guy. Put that blue dot in the sky. Looked like he was having fun. Looked like this blue dot is gonna run. He likes to say every day in his own special way. Are you shitting me? And he loves his blue dot family. We love John, he is the man. And we love this special clan. We are a blue dot family. And we like to
Hey, T.W. Travis there. Thank you very much. We appreciate his voice as always. Not only his singing, but we enjoy his conversation. Anyway, baby, it is Sunday. It's time for a Blue Dot family meeting. I'm glad everybody's here. Showtime Twiz was the first one to show up, followed by Dorothy Tyndall, our own Oddly Wired, our poet. Miss Nomad, I'm glad to see you in the group there, baby. Mega Wet Willie in the house. Joy Peters, Dana Rain, Colleen Collins, Charlotte Peck, Martha Olivera, Susan Murgia. Woo, baby, I run out of breath. Susan Murgia. Cashmake is here. Tammy Ames, my buddy. Sharon Hookah, already said her. Charles Stokel. Karen Van Wyke, you did do it. Whatever it is, I know it. Shut up. Karen Van Wyke did it, and it's her fault. I am witness. If anybody wants to go to court or anything, just call me up. I'm a witness to the whole event. I saw the whole thing. Anyway, I'm glad everybody's here. NoHo, A. Daniels is here. Curtis Wood, buddy, we appreciate you being. Hey, Sparky Dunk, how you doing, brother? I'm glad to see you there. Anyway, it is Sunday, and boy, howdy, what a weekend. Well, what'd you do all weekend, John? Well, shit. Amongst other things, I want to show you a little picture. And this picture is of my baby, my blue baby. That's her. That is, oh, look, there's the kids. That is my truck. It's a 2010 Chevy Silverado Texas Edition. And it has on it 4 brand new tires just put on minutes before. And I didn't get to take a video. I wanted to take a video, but the social distancing and the way they dropped the car off and all that other shit. And besides the fact I didn't have to do anything, the Blue Dot family, I want to thank all those involved in the Great Tire Conspiracy who not only collected the funds for them, but clandestinely contacted the dealer, made the whole deal, made sure that all I had to do is drive up there, and baby, I want you to know that's all they made me do. I am so thankful to everybody involved in that. It is a wonderful feeling going down the road when you know all 4 of your tires, not 2, but 4 or 3 or whatever it is, all 4 tires, good to go, and the baby wanted to dance, so yeah. And I'm very proud of it and very thankful for it, and humbled by their generosity and their love. So all that mushy shit that I try to avoid, I want to thank every one of them for being involved in that. So I'm just, that's years of confidence right there, baby, that you've given me. Anyway, it is Sunday, and that's not all I got. I hope you're noticing that, John, you got a new shirt on there. Why, yes, I do. I'm glad you asked. This shirt, and I got to stand up here for you to see the rest of it. It says, vote. Remove stubborn orange stains. Yeah, like that Tide commercial or some soap. Vote. Remove stubborn orange stains. This is from Stephanie Dean, out in Florida, who just went through. She just got out of hospital, and then she goes in the middle of a storm down there right now. So we hope that she's okay. And that is not all she sent. She sent a companion for Lefty. That's right, Miss Nomad sent us Lefty up here to keep Commander Blue Wave, his faithful steed. And what faithful steed doesn't need a side companion? So this little guy showed up from Stephanie Dean, and her daughter Kim made the necklace there, the halter, and that is Blue Dot Jenny, and we're gonna have to make a corral over here. We're gonna have to make a corral. We're gonna arrange this later, Commander, if you don't mind. Thank you very much, sir. Appreciate it. We'll put I don't know, but wait, there's more. That's not the only donkey that arrived in the package. I want to show you. These are homemade sugar. Well, I'm just going to pick it up because I'm going to end up eating it anyway. That is a Blue Dot Donkey cookie that Stephanie Dean, and I understand Jake Clayton's with her down there hanging out at the storm. Good man. She made a batch of these cookies. Unfortunately, the herd didn't make it. This was the only surviving donkey in the group that came in one piece. Stephanie wrote me a message saying, gee, I hope they get there, but I have my doubts. Well, that was a long trip and a lot of bouncing around, I guess. We were tickled to death to find the one that had made it in one piece, and nobody wants to eat it now. All the pieces will be ate before this one is eaten, I guess. But Stephanie Dean, thank you very much. Jay Clayton, I'm sure you were involved in that shit. Take good care of her, buddy. Keep her out of the damn hospital. She has a tendency to go there. Anyway, I noticed that when I sit here and watch that y'all say hi, John, hi, Travis, and all that, but it's y'all call each other out. Y'all say hello to each other when they come in the room. I am just so thankful for that, and it just really calms me as I fix them to turn on the camera to see that going on. That's not written down anything. That's just something I wanted to say, and I appreciate it very much. Anyway, Donnie's out playing golf today. Yep, went up to his golf place up in Sterling, Virginia. You know, get in a few more rounds of golf before his term is over. But that's where he's at today. That, and he's been out hawking at books this weekend. I got 2 books coming out, one by Sean Pennity, Live Free or Die. What is it, some kind of freaking message or something? And John Yoo, Defender in Chief. Are you shitting me? John, are you shitting me? Buddy, find a new defender of what? Defender of his crimes. That's what he's defender of. Anyway, that's what's going on this weekend out there. That's what Donnie's got on his mind. Ain't none of your shit on his mind. They got the storm hitting out there on Florida's coast, and it's going to move up North Carolina and South Carolina and all that. So everybody over there, all our blue dots on that side, I know what it's like. We just went through one down here. Batten down the hatches. Get ready. You don't know if it's just gonna be a light thing, or if you're gonna be the one to get hammered. It's the chances that this thing takes. So everybody out there on the East Coast, please take care of yourself. Anyway, let's just go ahead and jump in the room. I got shit written down, but I'm distracted by all the kindness and the conversation that is going on. You want me to do this first?
Do what first?
I got 2 over here.
Oh yeah. Do that first, and then we'll go into.
Do something here. We're gonna have to find a corral here for our new buddy.
Yeah, make sure they're safe. Don't let them get in the path of the gong, please.
No. April Stroder donated $5 to Super Chat. April, we appreciate it. And Paula donated $5 to Super Chat and said, much love and hugs. John and Travis with a little smiley face there. Thank you, Paula, very much. Anyway, let's bring in one of the conspirators, Bernadette. How are you, dear?
It wasn't me.
Yeah, you can spout that all you want.
I heard you telling other people at other places the other day.
I'm just saying.
That
I know certain names. I don't know all the names, but I know certain names. Lone Wolf.
I know an awful lot.
Dennis.
But I didn't do this.
Yeah.
Okay?
Just sign the papers. Just sign the papers.
Now, all those other people want to put me out there in the front.
They're just going to let you hang out there.
Yeah, they are. And you know what? I'll take it for the team.
There you
Not
go.
a problem.
There you go. I want to thank everybody involved in that. That was
wow.
It became.
She looks really
good.
nice.
Show that picture again. Can you show that picture again?
Yeah.
That's my baby. This is paid for.
This
truck is paid for, baby. This is mine. I'm gonna run it until the wheels fall off. That's what my plan is. So I try to look at that hood scoop. You can see it up there a little bit. Got dual exhaust on it. It'll run a hole in the wind. It's not the biggest engine Chevy makes in there, but
no, but you know what? It's paid for, and that's the cool thing about it.
I don't make payments on that. Just insurance. That's it. They got to get you on insurance, and that was it. But God bless you. That's enough. You can take it away.
And she got new shoes.
She's got new shoes, and she wanted to go out and dance, and we did. Yeah, I just
awesome.
I did, because I had to come all the way back from Corpus, so I got to ride down SPID, which is local lingo for the main drag through Corpus Christi, and then come out 37 and past the refineries. Oh yeah, she was singing in the wind, and I was comfortable. That's what I'm telling you. It's that feeling of, and anybody that drives away with a new car or just drove away with 4 new tires, it's that confidence, that feeling that you don't have to have a death grip on the steering wheel.
Well, you know what? For the next hurricane that comes along, you'll have tires to roll on out of there.
I can roll on out of here if we have to, baby. Yes, indeed.
That's right.
But I want to. It warmed my heart, and it just. I go out there and look at it. As a matter of fact, jeez, Tyler went out to look at it today.
So deserving.
No, not
so
really.
Deserving.
Not really.
Yes.
Really. But I humbly appreciate it. Not really. Not really. John I Fly, what are you doing in here?
Oh, I decided to come in and harass.
Are you part of this conspiracy, Johnny?
To be honest with you, no, I didn't get, but I gave contribution.
You did
to
indeed.
Super
I know
Chat.
that. I just wondering. I'm trying to root out those amongst the conspirators. Think they can get away with stuff like that.
And I'd be honest, I'd tell you if I did.
All right, good man.
The names have been changed to protect the innocent.
Yeah, there you go. The names have been changed.
There you go.
Oh Lord. So how's everything going up in California, Bernadette?
Actually, we are having a really nice day today. It has been so cool up here, which is great because it brings the fire level threat down, and I'm just enjoying a summer without smoke-filled air.
Boy,
and Dominic and I have picked a colander full of strawberries and a small bucket full of blackberries.
Oh.
He's come up with this absolute wonderful little dessert, and it's over in Food Porn, and y'all can take a look at the pictures over there. He calls it Strackberry Shortcake.
Strackberry Shortcake. I love it already.
Strackberry Shortcake.
I love it.
And it's short for strawberry and blackberry shortcake.
Oh, Lord. I don't know how many blackberries I picked and ate in my younger days, because in Louisiana they grew wild everywhere.
Yeah, they grow wild around here, too.
Yeah, we'd go
and
out
I have
and
them
pick
all
up
over
buckets.
my property. So, there are blackberries and there are strawberries. And the only thing that's store-bought is the whipped cream, because it's Cool Whip.
Yeah. Well, there's a limit to that homemade stuff. Come on, let's. I know somebody's out there making it homemade.
I could do the whipped cream too.
Yeah.
It's just easier when you're like wanting that in your mouth really fast.
There you go. There you go. Outstanding. Well, Johnny Fly, how about everything up in Pennsylvania, buddy?
Well, it's a pretty good day today. It rained last night, and then later this morning we had we actually had it was a tornado watch, but it was down in the county about 30 miles south of me and east.
Holy shit.
Lehigh Valley and Berks County, yeah. So, but
Anywhere.
it just poured here.
Cleared up
Just
today, though?
poured down here. Oh yeah, yeah. Well, we
Good.
just had another thunderstorm in the afternoon, but it's perfect. I mean, it's just enough rain. My plants are doing great. I got to take another picture. I actually got some red peppers.
Ah, there
So
you go.
They're ready to pick. Yeah, they're ready to pick and stuff.
Are we talking red hot peppers or are we talking red bell peppers?
No, we're talking red sweet like me, John.
Oh, like
sweet.
you. Yeah, okay, sell that down the road. Sell that. You've been here before. We've seen this before. Anyway.
Yes, and you believed it. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm working on it. Anyway. S.C. Smith, how about you, buddy?
Well, I'm testing. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
We can hear you fine, buddy.
Okay, cool. Because I got some new Bluetooth earphones today, so now I can leave my phone charged, and I ain't gotta worry about it dying on me, and I ain't got the cord attached to me. So if y'all can hear me, I'm doing good.
Outstanding.
Awesome.
You're coming in loud and clear.
Good.
So everything in Tallahassee okay?
Yeah, we're good. Luckily, we dodged the storm, but we know there's more behind it, and we just have to wait and see. So
Yeah, nobody on the Gulf Coast is going to rest, or on the eastern seaboard, until hurricane season's over. Yeah,
it's just another thing to add to all the excitement this year.
exactly.
So,
Exactly. Well, we're glad you're here, buddy.
But I wish I would have been over around Pensacola today.
I watched it on TV. You don't think I was going to miss that? Yeah, we did.
That
Go
might
ahead and tell everybody what we're talking about.
The Dragon, the space launch coming back. Yeah, I watched it on Discovery, and then Johnny sent me a message talking about I might hear a sonic boom, and I was like, wait, he's got a point. And so I went outside for a second. I was like, well, no, probably because it was already too late. I think it already come in the atmosphere by that time.
Yeah. By the
But
time
I couldn't have seen it.
I think I asked you, and I don't know if you answered. How close are you to Pensacola? Because you said if you were
I didn't see.
Not that far. Well,
No, I'm about 3 hours. 3 hours.
Some people.
Oh,
See,
is
I
it
was
that-
watching
I
the
guess
NASA
it is
channel.
that far.
Well, I
Yeah.
was watching the NASA channel, and they had several people said they heard the boom. So I thought, well, FC
Well,
had to hear it.
I wouldn't doubt it, but see, I probably couldn't have seen it because where I had to look out to like the southwest where it kind of would have been. There's too many trees, so I wouldn't have seen it.
Can you imagine though what blew my mind was when they said
Damn it.
it was 2 months ago that they launched, and I was like, two fucking
That
months
went
ago?
by fast, didn't it?
God damn!
Hey,
I
seems
where'd
like
the
just
time
yesterday.
go?
Hey, time flies when we're having fun.
And
don't
we
it?
have been enjoying ourselves every time. We're right here providing entertainment. Chris, how are you doing, buddy?
I'm doing great, John. How about yourself?
I'm doing good, buddy. I was glad to run into you there on Bob Kincaid's show. Although I got there much late, I was happy to get on the show there with him in the back porch there with Sparky and the gang.
It was a great conversation, as
It
always,
was
John.
indeed.
How's the new tires, man?
Oh, man, dancing like a dream, baby. I mean, I took her for a swim. I mean, a spin and did a little dance with her, a little twist there, a little dip. And she just handled. I'm looking at a picture. I like my truck.
Good thing you didn't go for a swim,
Now,
John.
I want y'all
That's
to
not what
know
you wanna do
that
with
color
new
is
tires.
not an accident. All my trucks have been blue except one, which was brown, and it's a big old 4x4 I had at one time in my life. It was a Ford, and the only Ford I ever owned. The rest of them, baby, have been Chevys, and they've been blue. So I've been blue
One of
all
my
my
favorite
life.
cars I ever owned was a Chevy Beretta. I loved
Oh,
that
yes.
car so
Yeah,
much.
I remember it.
I remember them.
That was an awesome car. I loved that car.
I have been indeed a Chevy man most all my life. Let me catch
So
up
like
here.
Bernadette,
Let me-
it's
Yeah.
a gorgeous day here in Portland. I just got Inga out for a nice long walk, so she hopefully won't cause too much trouble while I'm on the phone.
How are things in
Yeah.
Portland now?
Awesome.
Well, I think things are settling down a little bit
That's
now
good
that the
to hear.
stormtroopers have left.
That's good.
But
Good.
boy, they left a mess behind, I'll tell you.
Right.
And I guess they're
Yeah.
coming to another city near you. So,
Oh, yes.
Um,
Yeah, he's not done.
Johnny leaves a mess everywhere he goes.
That's what he does.
Yeah, so
He
like
shits
the
on
United
everything and then
States
walks
tour.
off. Seems to be a habit of his. Let me catch
He's
up
like
here
Yeah.
He's
before
like a
I get
chicken,
behind.
isn't he?
John Diddybag donated $10 through Super Chat and said, POTUS, P-O-S, piece of shit. That's exactly what he is. And wait a minute. John Diddybag turned around and said, wait a minute, $10 more, and said, truck wash and wax. It does. Did it show in that picture? Thank you, John Diddybag. That's very kind of you. Catman, my buddy Keith, Catman56, donated $20 and said, we are a Blue Dot family. Y'all are making. Oh, sorry, Commander. I done knocked off. Man.
Got to give you more space over here.
I know it. And Charles Stokel donated $5 to Super Chat and said, hello, John. Are you going to have that shirt in your store? I love it. I'm still laughing. And fuck Trump. It's not ours.
Yeah, it's not ours, but,
Yeah.
we'll try to find where you can get it and point you into that direction.
Yeah, there's I can't think of one off the top of my head right now. Now because I'm thinking we got to do some rearranging because we have to get
Yeah, you got to get the painting
Teresa
up there.
Stigham's painting up on, amongst other paintings.
Yeah, and I definitely don't want our little friends over there getting hit by the
I want
gong.
to talk Mama out of. I want to put Guardians of Liberty in here.
Yeah.
From Mousy
Yeah, I don't want to see you hitting that donkey now.
No, I won't hit
No.
donkey, baby.
Hell
I
no.
love donkeys, baby. It's one thing about me. I'm a sucker for donkeys. Oh man.
But there's one ass that you shouldn't like, and that's Trumpy boy.
He's not not the same ass. I'm telling you. He's got a big one, but it's not the same ass. I'm telling you. Chris?
COVID Caligula himself.
Yeah, that's exactly who it is. Bill Jones, are you in here, buddy?
I'm here, sir. How you doing?
I'm doing fine. How's everything out in North Carolina?
Well, we're getting ready for that storm here tomorrow night, so we'll see.
Yeah, it's coming right up the coast to y'all. It looks like. Hopefully, it stays.
Yeah, we seem to get these damn things every year. This will be 4 years in a row.
Yeah,
so.
ain't it some shit? Well,
We had Matthew in 2718, then we had Florence. She was a doozy in 2018.
boy,
And then last year we had Dorian, and now we got Isaiah or whatever the hell this guy.
too many damn names. Yeah, I don't know what that. I can't say. I see something like that. Every time I try to say
I think
it,
it's Isaiah.
y'all
the
are
one
being.
that messed us up was Florence because she came in and just sat here for 4 days. and
That's
that was
what's
terrible.
bad. If they slow down and stop over your ass, then it will just sit there or if it's moving extremely slow, it will sit there and
Right.
batter your ass hour after hour after hour, and it
Well,
is
she sat here
nerve-wracking.
for 4 days and dumped 3.5
Yeah.
feet of rain
Yeah.
on us, so we were
Fucking drown you.
flooded.
Yeah. I've been through several storms like that just will get on your every nerve for just the length of time that it's going on.
We'll get through
Yeah.
it. No big deal.
Well, we always do. We don't have much of a choice. Mother Nature's coming after our ass, and you just either got to hunker down or get the hell out of the way. She's
That's what I
bigger
like
than
a
us.
little bit of the Sunday news show this morning, and I saw the director of the National Education Association was on, Miss Garcia, I believe her name was.
Right?
And she was so funny. They were talking about Trump changing his mind every 5 minutes about the education thing,
Uh-huh.
Close the schools, open the schools, do this, do that. And she said, well, you know the president, he's like that. He'll tell you one thing today, and then tomorrow morning he'll forget what he said yesterday.
It seems to be all through his whole administration has been this way from get-go.
I'm telling you, it was so funny. I died laughing. I said, man, she hits a nail on the head.
What's
You know the reason why he does that?
Pray tell why, Bernadette.
Because he only has 2 brain cells
That's
and they
it.
don't
Like
work
a
together.
goldfish. Like a goldfish. You don't remember one thing from 5 seconds from now. And it's
He's a
obvious
senile.
with the way he runs his government, with the way he's trying to run this country. Oh, man, it's a
He
shit
hasn't-
show.
Hey, John, he hasn't run the government. He's run it into the ground. That's the only thing he's run.
See on my notes here, I just have this is to remind me of what I want to talk about. It says GOP kill you or make you suffer. Just the delay. They haven't come to a deal yet on the aid package here for everybody on the coronavirus.
Did you see Mnuchin talking about that today?
No, because we lost internet this morning. Lose internet, you
Again?
lose TV. Yes, it went off for about 2 hours this morning, so I missed a lot. And that pisses me
Yeah,
off.
I've been
On
having-
Sunday
When
morning.
you got like wet lines down there. that every time
Shit,
they
I
do
don't
that,
know.
they
A
go out?
butterfly goes by. I'm worried right now because the sun is shining and there ain't no breeze blowing. So, yeah, we could lose it any second. There is no rhyme
been-
to reason
Wow.
to this thing
I've
sometimes.
had internet problems for a week now.
Yeah.
And we finally got someone coming out Tuesday to try to fix the shit.
Well, I noticed down the street somebody else got the same service I have, and they came out and put a tower in their front yard, big tower, to get the antenna up there. Now my tower is on a big long pole sitting on top of my house, with guy wires trying to, you really have to get up high here. It's not just it's a line of sight thing, and there's a lot of trees between me and wherever that freaking antenna is. So, we've had the service for several years, so I'm thinking, well, maybe it's time I call them and tell them to come out and build me a big tower in my front yard. Except then they got guy wires on that, and then it would be in Jenny's main yard out there, and I don't know if I'd like that. She'd be over there rubbing up against it to scratch her back or something, and so knock me off the air that way.
It's funny, we had those towers that go up around here, and depending on what neighborhood they're in, they're trying to make them look like this big old pine tree. And it's the ugliest damn thing.
Really? Try to make it look like a pine tree.
Yeah. They try to make it look like a pine tree.
Boy, howdy shit.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Let me catch up here again because y'all are too kind. Christopher, who is in the room here with us. Christopher Citro just donated $4 through Super Chat. Christopher, we appreciate it very much.
You're welcome.
Tammy Ames, my buddy, mask maker extraordinaire, donated $5 through Super Chat and said, damaged tendons. Damaged tendon sewing surgery on the 11th so I can sew again. Oh, baby, I'm sorry to hear that. Tammy has been just producing masks ever since this started. She sent me and the family here my mail carrier one. She has been outstanding in this. Tammy, we're so proud of you, baby. Nana Lovely, we just so appreciate your work. Anyway, Mega Wet Willie donated $5 to Super Chat and said, Chevys rule, other car makers drool. That's kind of what I think, but it's been debated with me, but I stick to my guns. I am a Chevy man.
I don't know about that, John. I like a
here
Ford.
we go.
I've always
No,
liked
found on
I
roadside
broke
dead.
tradition.
I'm just saying,
Well, I broke tradition with the family, John. I
Did
know
you?
I'm the black sheep now, but
What is-
I
are
got
they-
you beat on that one.
What do you got? What do you got, Bernadette?
I got a 2010 paid for Subi.
Oh,
And you know what? She's a cruise mobile.
a Subaru?
Yeah.
Oh boy, you
Wait,
just triggered
wait,
that.
wait. We're going to come right back to that. Let me catch up here, and then we're coming back to the Subaru. Tammy McDaniels donated $5 to Super Chat and said, register to vote. Baby, big bonk gong on that one. That's exactly what we need to do. This is no time to screw around. There's going to be a lot of shit between now and voting day itself, and we have to be prepared for a lot of crap because it's going to happen. Michael James donated $5 to Super Chat and said, thanks, JB and our beautiful Blue Dot family. Keep the pressure on these enabling pieces of shit. Thank you,
John,
Michael.
can I do a quick shout out to the NBA? I
What?
think a lot of players got together and they are helping out with a fund that will pay off all the debts of the felons that had their voting rights restored in Florida, but they're on hold because they can't pay their debts.
Pay their debt.
And I
Yep.
think that fund is going to
How many
pay
jelly
off
beans
those
are in
debts.
this jar?
That's cool. I didn't know about that. That's good.
I just heard that.
That
on
is
the basketball
outstanding.
game I was watching.
That is a move that will make a difference. It is true. In Florida, felons regained their right. Their right to vote. Accordingly, if they've already done their debt to society, which they have as far as their sentence, some of them are burdened down with a debt to a financial debt to the state for the crime or whatever, and until that debt is paid, that the felony isn't lifted. So you can't vote. It's a game they play. So man, stepping up to take care of that is just going to be big news.
That's awesome.
It is awesome.
It takes money to fight money.
It does.
Okay, so
Yes, it
hey,
certainly
with
does.
that fuck the Supreme Court from passing that goddamn rule in the first
No
place,
shit.
saying that those people couldn't
No
vote
shit.
when Florida said they could.
Yeah,
So
and I
go
voted saying
NBA.
they could.
Awesome.
It's their only way to win this. They, everybody from Donnie the dickwad all the way down to the Senate and all the way into the Congress. Donnie is dragging these people down. That's how come Mitch McConnell has come out and said, y'all can go out and hit the lifeboats if you want. Jump ship. Because he's going to sink everybody. And, yeah. I'm sorry, I got Subaru on my mind.
Yeah.
Let's get back to the Subaru.
Bernadette,
What'd you say, John?
you got a
Ford?
Subaru? I swear, I told Marcia the other day, if I'm ever in the position to buy another car, I want to buy a Subaru. You know why?
Yep.
Oh, dude.
I just love their freaking commercials. I love their
We're-
freaking commercials. Every one of them, the dogs, the golden retrievers. Just,
I like the two little boys that wash their dad's car.
yes. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm just,
With the sunroof open.
yeah.
Yeah. Hey, and those cars, they say they're safe. My friend, he's got a Subaru Forester. Before he had that, he had one of those little Subaru hatchbacks. I can't remember the name of it.
Yeah.
But his girlfriend was driving it, and she got T-boned by a city bus, full speed. And to look at that car on the outside and then think that all she come out with was some stitches in her head,
Boy,
and a little concussion and
yeah,
some
they
little
say
bit of
they're
bruising,
very safe
you'd be
cars.
like, my God.
Yeah, the
Because,
ratings on
yeah.
them are great. And
Well, I have to tell you, I have a Subaru. My son has a Subaru. My son has had several. He too has been in an accident. He got run off the road by a big giant, F-150 one day, taking his son to school. They ended up rooftop down in a small ditch with water in it, and both of them walked away from that accident.
boy, howdy shit.
And,
Wow.
I have a sign in my yard that says for Subarus only.
Boy, howdy shit. There's a story in this family. I won't quote who it is. Not in this Blue Dot family. In my family, years and years and years and years ago, one of Marcia's nephews, of age, just turned of age, had him a new truck. Went out to party, had a little too much to drink, and rolled that new truck. Tore it to shreds. Got out of the wreck, not far from his house, walked home, got his mother's new Cadillac to go back, and wrecked it. All within a couple hours of each other.
What?
Two vehicles. Yep.
Damn.
That was 20, 30 years ago. More than that. About, yeah. Oh, shit. More like 40 years ago.
You're gonna have to fill me in on that story.
Oh,
'cause
yeah.
that's one I haven't
Oh,
heard,
yes.
and I'm
Ask
like,
your mama
who?
about it. I'm surprised you haven't heard of it. Yes.
Oh man, the next time I have to go out, I'm
Yeah.
asking.
Wrecked his truck. Wrecked his
Holy
truck. Went home,
shit.
got his mama's car, came back, and wrecked that.
Don't fucking drink and
Yep.
drive.
Yep,
Fucking
that's it.
don't do that
Don't
shit.
do that shit.
That's right.
I don't
That's
think
right.
Travis
Yeah.
would do that. I think you seem sober, Travis.
I don't like alcohol, period. I don't because
Yeah.
not that I necessarily have any personal experiences with it. It's more like knowing people and knowing their experiences around people who are full-blown alcoholics, and it's just like, I'm sorry, alcohol, I'm not judgmental to those who drink, just drink responsibly, you know what I mean? And don't hurt people. That's my biggest thing.
That's right.
And I see
I hear you.
alcohol doing all sorts of shitty things
Travis,
to
I didn't know
people,
if he
so.
was at the mic or not. I could barely hear him.
Okay, we got to
Yeah,
figure that
yeah.
out
Yeah,
because
Travis is having trouble, I
glitch.
guess, with his microphone. He was trying to test it right before coming on air.
yeah,
So
it's weird because the stream
Now,
can hear me, but
hey,
Discord
Su-
can't. So
Are Subarus easy to fix? I mean, are the parts and stuff like that, is it when you go to check it for servicing?
It's expensive as hell, dude. I
Yeah,
try to stay
yeah.
away from that
Really?
shop. Okay, it's a foreign car, so they get to do that.
Hey, tell me
But,
about it. Before my child,
Yeah.
before we had kids, me and Marcia was running around in a Porsche. And those things, when they break down,
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah.
shock
Yeah.
when you go, like,
I
are you
work for a
shitting
parts
me?
dealership in the parts department. I know
Oh,
exactly
man.
what
Yeah,
you're talking
they
about.
rape your ass. Similar to what Donnie's doing to us right now.
Yeah,
This is,
very much so.
I read a story today because earlier Marcia and I got into a discussion about what else with this damn place, the money. Where's the money going? And I read a story about Jared Kushner, who in the spring had come up with a secret national testing program, but it just disappeared. It just kind of, in their words, it said it went poof into thin air, never materialized. But we were discussing, how much the crimes of this administration are not going to be known until after this is all over, until he's gone, and we can get honest people in here to look at the books and see what the hell happened. We are going to find a whole lot of crimes, and how we address that is going to tell what we are as a nation. Either we hold these people to account, or we just fall back and admit that our laws are just only there for you when you're drunk driving, or if you shoplift, or whatever it is that you get in trouble for, jaywalking, whatever the hell it is. Those are the laws we have to abide by, and not the ones
selling Lucy's, right?
Yeah, yes.
Well, John, I feel bad now. I feel bad for these. They didn't pass the thing, and they let it expire about the unemployment.
They have not come to an agreement that the unemployment was not extended, so it ran out on Friday.
Well, wasn't there something in the news here over the last couple of days where Kushner got caught like covering up or like found out that the virus mostly gonna be bad in blue states? So it's like, just said, screw it, we're not going to.
Yeah, we're not going to do anything. We think it's all going to be up there, so let them just die.
Yeah.
Because
that's what I mean. The Republican Party, they don't give a shit if you live, die, or go to hell. It doesn't matter to them, especially at this point. They're hoping a whole lot of Democrats die, as far as I'm concerned. They're just wishing for it.
John, I hope that voters remember this come November. I hope they remember it and don't vote Republicans.
We don't have to hope. We need to keep putting it out there
every day, baby.
Do remember.
Yeah. The only day I take off is Saturday, and that's because it's a religious thing. Look it up in Leviticus. It's in there. We have to keep this pressure up. Let me call this out real quick and lead right into it. Lived It donated $10 through Super Chat and said, Agent Orange tested changing election day. He's probing the line. Stay in the fight, Blue Dot. Amen. Lived It. Got it, buddy. Appreciate it. And Randall Curvin donated $3 to the Super Chat and said, vote them all out and vote blue. Exactly. And that's why I wanted to do that, because Randy Curvin is one of them. Every day, his voice comes out. Every day. There are Leo Sahaki. He's been a little bit busy with dogs and home and moving, but he's got his voice. What's that, Bernie? What?
Jazz and Neva is on YouTube, and you guys need to go over there and check this woman out. She is so intelligent, and she has such smart research on the things that she talks about.
Is that Eva?
And Eva,
yes,
our own Eva from Germany.
Yes, from Berlin, Germany. She is outstanding.
She's putting rants out on YouTube, you guys, and you need to go out there and listen to what she has to say, because she is spot on.
Nomad, you're no longer maybe that's why she called it Nomad. You're not alone, baby. You're in family here. You're in a big family. We want you to feel that too. Anyway, yes, Bernie.
John. She's encouraging me. Okay.
Yes, she's very smart.
That's all I gotta say.
Very articulate and comes out well. Go see her. Andy Paguda put one out the other day, I think.
Yes.
So,
he's good too.
Yes, he is. He's got one of them radio voices. He's got a really good radio voice.
Just like Bill Jones does.
Yes, Bill Jones has one too. Say something, Bill.
You guys flatter me. Thank you.
See there?
He didn't even pay me to say that, John.
He didn't.
He was just supposed to say something.
Tell him you owe him a check, buddy.
I'm just like listening to y'all. I get a kick out of it.
But we like listening to you.
Yeah.
Because it's damn, it's sexy as hell.
Oh, listen to that.
Okay.
Listen to that, Bill. Sexy as hell, brother. God,
I
no.
don't need no jealous husbands or boyfriends coming after
Now,
me now.
I don't have one, okay? I don't have a jealous
She
husband,
ain't got one.
boyfriend,
You're
or
safe, buddy.
girlfriend, okay?
Bernadette,
I'm
I'm ready to
allergic
you
to that
now.
kind of shit.
Well, I
Yeah,
can
me
black.
too.
Hey, I can blackmail Bernadette now because I'll just, if she doesn't listen to me, I'll just tell Andy Pagoda.
Oh, look at you starting to start. You want to
can
start
try.
shit between Andy
You
and
can
Bill.
try. But
Yeah.
see, if I had a boyfriend, I'd probably do all three of them at the same time, okay?
Yeah. That's our Bernie. Anyway, Bud Oakley just donated $5 to Super Chat. So Trumpers said that they would rather die than vote for Hillary. They got their wish. So saith
ding,
Bud
ding,
Oakley.
ding.
Yeah.
Bernadette, we're gonna have to start calling you the four-way start.
I'm telling you, she's got a following, buddy.
Are you ready? On your mark.
There you go. Get ready to go. If you ain't seen the picture yet. Anyway.
But hey, John.
Yes, sir, Bill.
I got one thing to land here. I have a couple, I do a lot of writing as well as, I don't do much public speaking anymore since COVID came along.
Yeah, kind of
But
cut that
I've been
down.
doing a lot of writing, and this coming week, I just got noticed on Friday that I'll get a notice probably, may not get it till Tuesday with the storm coming, but I have a couple of editorials being published nationally this week. So maybe next
Hell yeah.
weekend,
Hell yes.
I'll come on and read one of them to you.
Bill,
Awesome.
very much encouraged. Yes.
Well, they're very short. It takes like 2-3 minutes. They're limited to 500 words. So I was just tickled.
Anybody
to death that
wants to
the Guardian
write
and
an
a couple
essay
other
like
people
that.
are going to publish them. So that's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
That is badass,
Outstanding.
Bill.
That is,
Congrats,
Bill.
man.
That is, congratulations, Bill. That is something.
Yep.
Boy, howdy.
Yep. But I'll let you know.
Yes, please let us know. We'd love to hear it.
So hey, John,
Alrighty, buddy.
I just wanted to piggyback on what you had to say. They're going to be called the February Truth and Reconciliation hearings, and we're going to have a line like
We
from
need a
Washington to
reconciliation.
Baltimore.
We need to reconcile all our books, every one of them. Count every freaking dime where it went, because I guarantee you a whole lot of it went to, I don't know, new corporations that just popped up somehow in the Kushner. I swear, there's a lot of Kushner shit that I think we're gonna find. Do
you remember Zinke and Pruitt? And we got to bring back all the old hits.
Everybody, Pruitt, and he was
Get them all up
EPA.
there. Yeah.
Wasn't he in the EPA?
See, there you go. I forget about Pruitt.
Hang that guy, yes. He's the one that really dumped
it's so
everything.
Easy to forget about these people.
I know it. There's a long
About
list.
any of these motherfuckers,
We can't
man.
we
None of
can't
them.
lose sight of any of them. That's what I mean. The work, the hard work is going to come after. We have to get out and vote. We have already established that. There's no question in anybody listening right now, I don't believe, of who they're going to vote for. They're voting Joe Biden. I'm riding with Biden all the way. That's the way it is, and that's the way we have to be
It is.
to save this nation against the maniac that's in the House now. And we have to get him out, because not only him, it is the corrupt Republican Party as it is right now. It has burned itself to the ground. There's no integrity left in it. No honesty worth a shit. Who is that? Raul Grijalva. He's the Arizona congressman who just recently got COVID. And Louis Gohmert was diagnosed on Wednesday. On Tuesday, the day before, Gohmert was in a meeting with Congressman Grijalva. The congressman's not coming out directly and saying, "Hey,
shit, really?"
But yeah, but the Congressman Raul Grijalva, I don't know how to say it.
Grijalva.
Thank you.
Grijalva.
Yes, he wrote a little article, a little piece there about how because he says the Republicans, congressmen and senators up in Congress up there are walking around the halls without a mask. What did he say? What word? Yeah. Strutting around because of the political statement it makes if they wear a mask. We're in a situation to where even our politicians who are sworn to do the people's business are kissing Donnie's ass on a serious thing like this. And putting other people's danger in life. That's what I mean. They don't give a shit if they kill you, as long as they don't look bad in the eyes of the glorious golden calf up there.
I see.
Go ahead.
Sorry, John.
No, go ahead.
No, I see where I guess Gomar put out a tweet yesterday or I think it was no yesterday or Friday,
Right.
and he was saying that his doctor has prescribed him hydroxychloroquine or whatever the hell
Yes,
that shit's called.
hydroxychloroquine.
Hydrochloroquine,
Yes, yes.
And he put out the tweet about it, and I can't remember Eric Swalwell's
That
exact
doctor
tweet
needs
back
to have
to
his
it, but
freaking
it was
license
a good
looked at.
it was a good burner. But he's coming out saying that stuff, and then I seen a couple other people over the last few days on Twitter just putting a little idea out that what if Gomar is just faking this whole thing about him getting it, and then all of a sudden he's taking his doctors put him on this shit.
Yeah.
And now he's cured, and now he's going to spread that bullshit out to everybody. And then people, it's
That was part of my conversation earlier. Is the possible, the way this has played out, the possibility that Donnie in some leg out there somewhere, either through Kushner or one cousin or whatever the hell it is, tell me they don't have stock invested in the company that's making hydroxychloroquine.
Oh, no, they do.
Oh, they
Yeah,
most
and-
certainly do.
It's
not
just
only do they have
follow that
stock,
money
but
trail.
they've bought into these companies and have purchased LLCs to hide all their investments and all the rest of this shit. Kushner is this shit is so far above these people's heads. He is so fucking clueless as to what it do, and it is evident as to their response in the pandemic thus far. That being said, we need to keep putting this shit out there so people
Yes.
are constantly reminded. They don't know what the hell they're doing, and people are dying.
yes.
That's right.
Yeah,
And
well,
they're
the one thing,
projected another
Bernadette, they
20,000.
do know how to. They do know how to steal from us. They do
Oh,
know
they've
how to
mastered that.
drain the
Look,
treasury.
look, Chris, Trump has been stealing money from this government for a long fucking time. His daddy taught him how to do that shit. You are
Exactly.
absolutely right about that. And that too needs to be put out there constantly.
He
so
took
nobody
advantage of
forgets.
everything he could. That's what, the words of John Kennedy, ask not what you can do for you, ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country, had no bearing on Trump. These are people that are parasites. They leech upon society in their golden towers. And it's not limited to Trump. This whole thing, our society has to change from this worship of those that are billionaires and live on islands and have 10 freaking yachts. Just how much disgusting does it have to get
And
before we
reality
realize
TV
that money
shows.
is not going
You
into the
know,
hands of
Stop
people?
watching that shit. It fucking rots your goddamn brain.
Which one?
Get some real reality TV shows, and following superstars and all these people with mega money. When in reality, they're ripping off the country, and tax fraud here, there, and everywhere. And then we're surprised when we vote one in to the highest office of the land that our country goes to shit.
That is what we really have to look at, the integrity of the people that we're putting up for office. We really have to be prudent in this and examining who it is that we're selecting, because that's Trump is a misfit who just came out of nowhere. He's famous name and all that shit came in through his name, and the right went nut with him, and we got him for president. Big freaking deal. But most people that run for office have a history.
The man lost $1 billion in a casino business.
How do you do that?
You're right, Bernadette.
How do you do that?
You're totally right, Bernadette. These reality shows are part of the dumbing down of America.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
What happened? What happened to the even with like a show, say the Apprentice with Trump, but these other shows where you go around following this family, whatever happened to mind
I'm
your
with
own
Sir
damn
William
business?
on that one.
And now you got that ditwit's husband trying to say he's going to run for president. Good luck with that.
Because Trump has proved the one essential thing: that anybody can become president. Anybody can grow up to become president. Trump has proven that. Anybody.
Yes, he has.
And we need to be careful about this shit because it has dire consequences for everybody, and that's where we are.
Well, around here in Schuylkill County, it was like for the presidential election, it was like, oh man, you've got to be voting for Trump, man. He's going to lower your
Are you
taxes. He's going to do
shitting
everything for you, man. You're going to have jobs and everything else.
me? Yeah.
And I told them to their face, there's no fucking way I'm voting for him. And you watch what happens when he gets in. And damn it if I wasn't right.
Hell yeah,
And
it's the one solace I take, because every time I go up and down my street, I'm reminded all the time of my neighbors. Uh, I take a little comfort in knowing that, and knowing that when this bullshit is over, when the history is written, this man is going to be nothing but a freaking stain on society. And I know, forever we'll know. Yep, you're the ones. You're the ones they're talking about,
That's
who
right.
put him in there and supported
Unfortunately,
him the
John,
second time. Huh?
by the time we're finished with this man, we could have somewhere close to 300,000 people dead
Yes.
in this country.
Yes.
Easily.
They're looking at 20,000 in the next couple of weeks. This is the
Hey,
the,
could
the
you
death rate
imagine,
is going
John,
up drastically.
could you imagine if a Democrat was president and
Oh
did that
shit.
what Trump's doing? We
Oh
would
my
never
God.
hear the end of it.
Oh
Never.
no,
Remember Benghazi? Yeah.
exactly. Anytime
It
you
went
want
out for a year.
to wonder how far the
you
where
know
is
what, Johnny?
Trey Gowdy,
Yeah.
No,
Mr.
I
Benghazi.
cannot imagine that. But I cannot imagine that because the Democrats would
never
never
do it.
do this.
You're
shit.
right. They
Right.
wouldn't.
This
You're
has
right.
been we say it all the time. It's been anybody that wants to go back and look through the history and pay attention to what's happened over in politics when a Republican or a Democrat is in. Every time a freaking Republican is in, they rob the bank blind. Numbers go down. All the charts go down, and then that Democrat comes in and they start whining about how we have to be physically conservative and repair this damage that's been caused and all that shit. It's the same story over and over and over again. Travis is reminding I got to catch up here. Maria Betancourt donated $2 to Super Chat and said, Rant and Randy's rant every day. Thanks, Randy. Indeed. Rant and Randy's rant is every day. You can find him on YouTube or on Facebook. He is dedicated on using his voice. He beats the shit out of his Donnie doll all the time. So, yes, make
that's
sure
my
you go by
favorite
there and
part.
watch Rant and Randy beat the shit out of Donnie every day.
And
Lived
he
it.
beats
My
it
buddy
hard.
up in New York donated $5 to Super Chat and said, Truth and Reconciliation Commissions. Preach, champ. Thank you very much, Lived it. Yes, truth and reconciliation is what we need in this country because we need truth and justice before we get that law and order shit under control. Paul Murray donated $10 to Super Chat. Paul, we appreciate it tremendously, brother. That is what has been staying in my mind through this whole thing, especially since George Floyd, since the mass awakening, whatever you want to call it. That boy, howdy shit,
Squirrel.
well,
squirrel.
John, we can't.
Okay.
John, we can't have. We can't have law and order until we have equality and
There,
justice
thank you,
throughout
yes.
the entire nation.
That's it. If you don't have truth and justice, what the hell are you screaming law and order for? You cannot have
Exactly.
law and order if the people do not have the truth, if they're being lied to. If we watch people get away with murder and there is no justice for it, and there's no justice in the system that they face every day. This goes far beyond just the policing. This is my eyes are so open. As a matter of fact, tonight, Mama reminded me, don't want to miss Kamal Bell tonight, and I don't want to miss Shades of America. It's a great show. I learn so much every time I watch it. There is so much that we have to change, not only in the police department, in the agricultural department, who nobody even thought of. I never even thought, really, there's racism in there. There's blockades in the way of black farmers. Hell yes, there is. And it's just it embarrasses you as an American when you get to a certain point and you realize this is your fucking country that you have supported all your life, and you go, is this boom bye, yay, yay, go America. It's not there yet. We're not there yet. We're not there to the equal treatment of everybody. We're not there to we the people with inalienable rights guaranteed to everybody. We're not there yet. We still have miles and miles and miles to go, baby.
Yeah, we do, John.
We just
Hey,
have
John,
to
you know,
stay
one of
on
my
this
neighbors,
course.
he's got an American flag in his yard, but he's also got one of those flags that's like the police flag with the blue stripe
line.
in the middle of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's got that hanging next to the American
Well,
flag.
Yeah. There's I don't want to. everybody has a right to their own beliefs, and follow and supporting the police is one of those things where you'd have to know the person's intent on why he's flying it. We have to remember that the police are not the ultimate enemy. It's the rebuilding of the idea of what we think police should be needs to be reexamined. And they're right, because we ask them to go to people who have mental issues, people that are homeless, people that are anything that goes wrong in society. We call the law, we call the cops. The cops come, and as we've learned, that is not always the best way to handle every situation, because it always ends up somebody's going to jail. And it's poor people, it's homeless people, it's sick people. It's what society does when they want to wash their hands of everything. And that's where
when all you got is a hammer, everything
looks like a nail.
Like a nail.
Sure.
Yeah.
You're going to beat the shit out of it, and that's going to go put them in jail. That's the only thing an officer has to do. He can call social services and try to get some help, but he's got to get you off his hands, so he's going to take your ass to jail. And that is what the big thing, the discussion about defunding is to have a society where we have the right people show up for the right call. Indeed, if there's a bank robbery going on, show up the guys with the cops. Let's take care of it. But if it's a homeless guy that's having mental issues, the police aren't the people you should be calling.
Absolutely right.
Or John.
Yes.
How about a guy sleep in his car in line at Burger King?
Oh yeah. You know them guys can be dangerous.
There you go.
Probably got a knife in his mouth, just ready to stab. But yeah, something as simple as that could end in death. That there was no reason for it. There's no rhyme and reason for why that had to escalate. Hell, they were talking to each other 40 minutes or something before he was shot. There was plenty of time to de-escalate that situation and make sure that he got home if you weren't comfortable with him driving. It doesn't have to be.
He was right across the street. He was right across the street in a motel.
It's
they could have escorted him back to his hotel room.
Police, the conversations going on need to be had because as we saw in Minneapolis with George Floyd. There's an officer that will sit on somebody's neck for 8 minutes and 40 some odd seconds to kill him. Yeah, they're out there. Are there asshole cops? You bet your ass. Are there racist cops? Yep. Are there crooked cops? Yep.
But we really have to change people's ways of thinking about when is it time to call the police.
Yeah.
Because this man was asleep in his car,
and it
could have been the manager and perhaps another employee
they didn't
that
wake
walked
him up
out
the first time
and
really go
approached
out
the
there with
car,
a bucket.
woke him up and got him to get the hell out of line
way.
instead of
Park
calling
over
the
there.
cops.
Yep.
And now the man is dead.
Indeed. It's our society. It is going to be what we determine it to be. As with any great society, what is acceptable is what is. And especially since this man has come in, what is acceptable has gone off the hook. We have heard him encourage cops to not be so nice. Don't be so nice.
Bump their heads when you put them in the car.
Go ahead and whack them around a little bit.
That's okay with him.
Yeah, right.
That kind of attitude given to the right officer is a bad thing. He's the guy that's just looking for a fight anyway. He got pissed off as his wife, and he's going to take it out on your ass. But that is not all police. My father was an officer. And I know he always treated with people with respect.
Here's the thing.
But you know what? That was a long time ago.
It was
too,
a very
John.
long time ago. It
was
indeed.
a totally different era.
It was.
Yeah.
And a very much smaller town. Not that everything doesn't go on in the city.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
Here's the thing that you got to keep in mind, though. And when it comes to defunding the police and all that, and I want to agree with the idea that there are no bad police. But because of social media, we see everything. And with all of these protests that have been going on, we have been seeing crimes against humanity when it comes to peaceful protesters. You can say what you will about the quote-unquote rioters or whatever, but the videos that get my stomach turned are the peaceful protests getting beaten with batons, tear gas, and all that other shit.
Yeah.
And we're living in an era now where apparently we're having a movement to ban TikTok. Now, don't get me wrong. As a platform, I don't like TikTok. Not my thing. Not my thing at all. Just by choice. I do like some of the proactive work that's being done on TikTok. And that's crazy to me that, TikTok was where I saw most of these videos of this horrible police brutality, and now we're talking about censorship and getting rid of an entire app because it goes against the president's platform. You know,
well, it's
so,
Chinese too, and that's the other thing,
Yeah.
the new China scare.
yeah.
So because
Yeah,
it's
well-
Chinese owned, we have to get rid of it, right?
I think it's a personal thing that Trump has against China. So
Yeah.
therefore, let's get rid of TikTok.
Well, the
Yeah.
question
No,
is, I
no,
believe,
because
it's China, but they
Spoiled
trolled
his
his
Klan rally in
Yeah.
Oklahoma.
Yeah,
Yep.
they trolled him.
Yeah.
All the kids trolled him.
And it's
Yeah.
hilarious
Yeah,
too
yeah,
at that point. He's just using the
They
China
already
part.
got plans in work.
Yeah.
Do it again.
Well,
Yeah.
the thing though, Travis, is also, is it a legitimate claim in a sense? Can China use that app to get information from us? That's what
well,
Trump's
the answer
claiming.
to that,
Yeah,
the answer to that
I'm
question is
understand
yes.
Understand something about
Yeah.
China. China knows everything that goes on with people on the internet in their country.
Yep.
And
Oh,
if you
yeah.
don't think that they would send an app to the United States to try to pull data out of us, which they
Yeah.
do,
Yes.
they absolutely. Trump might be right on this one, but
Yeah.
not for the
Well, Russia's
reason
been
he
doing it,
thinks
Bernadette.
he's
Yeah.
right.
It
But
just,
there's
it just
something-
aligns with
No,
his interest
No,
anyway.
no. What Russia's been doing and what China is doing are two different things. Do they have the
Okay.
same goal? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
but this is the bottom line though, and this is the reason why with the China thing.
But the Russian campaign is merely to cause distinction between the people in the United States.
Yeah.
China's
Try that
after data. They
Yeah.
data mine everything.
Yeah, but this is something that we got to keep in mind here because while the legitimacy of
I was
China's
wondering if y'all could hear him.
the legitimacy of China using TikTok to get information out of us, yeah, I can easily believe that, but I hate to break it to everybody here, but we've been doing that to ourselves since Facebook, since all
Absolutely.
these other apps have been.
Absolutely. Any app that you download and you use, if you read what the permissions are for that app, they are constantly mining your data on whatever device you're using, no matter where the app is from. And you're absolutely right. We, because our attention span is only 15 seconds long, have been willingly giving up data on ourselves for a long freaking time.
Yeah,
Travis,
but that's what
long
I'm getting
time.
at is with the idea
Yeah.
if Trump was really trying to get rid of TikTok because of that reason, that's also a bullshit reason because we've been doing that
It is
to
a bullshit
ourselves.
reason
Yeah.
because look at what happened on Facebook with Cambria Analytics. Cambria Analytics, remember them? The ones that stole millions of people's profiles for the Republican Party. Remember them? Back in 2016? Yeah, that was a United Kingdom business. They were out of the UK, over in England.
Yes.
They're supposed to be our friends. And look what they did to Facebook in hacking their system and stealing all of people's identity just to give to the Republican Party.
You know, at this
So
point,
that, you know.
I've almost lost any idea of any privacy. Nowadays,
You have the only way you have
cannot
privacy
expect
is
any.
if you stay inside your house and close
Lock the
your
door.
curtains.
Yeah, close your curtains.
Close-
Okay.
And
No, no,
unplug
no.
everything.
Close your curtains.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, they can.
And
They
you
can
don't
see
get
me.
on the internet and you don't do anything outside your home.
Yeah. Other
Once
than
you
that,
open up your
yeah.
curtains and you step outside your door, you can no longer presume the right to anonymity. Once you open yourself up to the world, the cameras are out there. They're collecting data on us. Our telephones ping data constantly. Even when you
Yes.
think that they're off, every app
As a
on
matter
your
of fact-
phone is constantly
As
sending
a matter of fact,
data
my
about
brother
you.
called me from Tennessee just the other day, and he said, "Hey, what about this app that they're putting on everybody's phone to track you and tell you who's got COVID?" And I had to come because he thinks it's a great or his daughter did thought it was a great conspiracy or something. And it is. There's an app that I think Google has that if you download the app and if you've been tested positive, the way I understand it, you click on the little thing, say, yep, I'm positive. That way when you go somewhere with your phone tells other phones you got COVID or,
Yes.
that way
Yes.
other people know that there's something, I brought up the conversation between me and Travis. What would you
But
do? Sitting
John,
there and your
John,
phone goes off and somebody around you's got it.
see
You're looking
something
around.
about your phone that most people don't understand is that you have a service on your phone called location.
Yep.
It
Your
is
GPS.
constantly giving out your
All the
location
time.
to 3 towers around you all the
All
time.
the time.
Even when your phone is off, it's doing it.
Yep.
That way, people say, "Oh, on Google, I could
That's so
find
they can
somebody
find your ass
that's
on the
sitting in a
CSI.
restaurant." Yes, it's absolutely true. Your shit is being tracked all over the
All the
place
time,
all the
baby.
goddamn
There
time.
is no
And
not
privacy
only
left.
that-
That's what I mean.
well, not
I've
only that,
succumbed to
Tony,
that fact that I don't,
not only
of course,
I'm sorry.
I'm at that
Not
point
only
where I
that-
don't give a shit what I
used to
say or
work
where
for
I go.
an internet service provider. I know
Oh.
what the government did way back when they put themselves on the backbone of the internet and bypassed all ISPs in this country in order to be able to do exactly what Edward Snowden said they were doing.
Yep.
And that was track you as citizens.
If you don't
All
think there's a
form of
dossier on every one of us.
communication.
Before
All
the internet,
forms of
sweetie.
communications.
Anyway,
Long
let me
before
catch
the
up
internet.
here. Bud Oakley donated $5 to Super Chat and said, vote. Our lives depend on it. And never have those words been more true than they are right now. And Joe donated $5 to Super Chat and said, Donnie is the carnival barker and grifter staff. So saith Joe Dobbs, and he's true. And my buddy Lived It Up in New York donated $5 and said, someone designed bad messaging. Defund really means to shift money in local budgets and cut militarization of local departments. Exactly. And that's what this...
John, I heard we should call it repeal and replace the police department.
Yeah, you're not going to come up with a
perfect.
good term that the right is not
And,
going to...
and it's not even
repeal and
repealing and
replace, yeah.
replacing the police department. We need to understand it's about funding the police department.
Yeah.
How cities go about funding their police
And
department.
not only
And
through
the
funding
unions.
through the city or the state, but the funding from military equipment. I'm tired of seeing every police department in a major city across this country show up like they're at the front line of a war. That's what they show up like, full camo, carrying a pack. We're talking
is surplus
everything, baby.
equipment
Yeah, it's
being
fucking ridiculous.
offered
It's
by
that
the United
image.
States government.
Yeah, this is
You're
this
not
remember
going
what
and buying this
Boston
shit
was
off the
like?
street. This
No,
is the federal
no, this is military
government
surplus
offering
equipment
at
that-
discount
yes,
prices,
baby.
surplus
give it to your
equipment
ass.
from the government.
Yes,
Yeah.
and these are
Remember
the
Boston? with
these are the issues that
bombers?
we as
Yeah.
a society have to deal with. That's what this election is. Everything is about this election now. Everything from defund the police and reassign duties to the planet itself. Everything we have in our life is now been thrust to the forefront of our minds as to what is on the line here. Everything is on the line now. That is why we can't preach enough to make sure that you're registered to vote, that your neighbors are, that the people in your circle that are ready to vote, that they're ready to vote and informed, and talk to them, whatever it takes, baby. We can't let this moment in history and this moment in time go by. I was talking the other day, I think it was with Chris on the back porch there and stuff. It's a unique moment. These moments don't come around decades apart from each other if we're lucky, and this is one of them. So the power that we need to take, we can wield in a way to reshape our society, and believe me, everybody, I think, is on the same page there that this cannot.
There's been a few forks in the road, and America's gone the wrong way, like 1968, like 1980. And we paid heavy prices for that. This one, it will be undoubtedly the worst price.
There will be a
America
price
ever.
to pay. There's always a price for major change,
And I heard too, John, that there's going to be some people that will still probably sit on their ass and not vote. And
Can you
it's like
believe it?
more,
that's
yeah,
that's a
Fucking believe
shame.
it. Ugh.
That's a
and more.
shame. It really is, because they don't give a shit. They think everything's just going to work out fine,
A
and
big
they're
joke.
happy with
Yeah.
whatever the fuck
The
it is
people voted
until
for
something
Trump.
happens in their
I know
personal
there was
life.
a percentage that just thought this was all a big joke. That the presidency itself is just a big joke.
Well, I don't blame anybody for thinking that right now. How can any of us sit here and have any confidence in, have any belief in this administration? None of us can. You can't believe a single thing the president says because he lies all the time. What are you supposed to trust him on one thing when you know he lies about every other thing? No, it's hard to do. He's a thief. We know that. He's trying to manipulate. Even today, his little golf trip to his property. What, he can't pick another golf club? There's only Trump properties. That's all the ones he only does. Oh, what a prick! Your buddies, I'm sure, own golf clubs. Why don't you golf courses? Why don't you go over to one of your buddies and let them make a little money?
And, he's got, he's
I'm
got
sure they'll
his
give you a
people that
kickback.
follow him hardcore, and they're not going to give up on him. But then he's got the ones out there that did vote for him, and now they're like, "Oh, what the hell did I do?" And if you look at the Lincoln Project, I don't know if anyone's seen it. They put out this like 6-minute video the other day, and it's called "Wake Up."
Awesome.
And
it's awesome.
Did you see it?
I have not seen that one yet.
Shit too. It's funny. I find it funny at the end, because
Lincoln Project is
funny
putting out some
Trump voters.
fantastic material. I'm telling you.
I got it Friday morning. I was going into work and I seen that video and I'm like, well, shit, I gotta clock in, but I gotta watch this damn video real quick. And I was sitting there laughing towards the end of it. And everybody's looking at me like, what the hell is he laughing about?
We have time.
And which I don't talk about. I don't talk about politics at work. It just doesn't come up.
That's a good call.
Yeah, I'm just there to do my job.
No,
I'm out there. Yeah.
I'm all bummed out. I didn't get to see that one yet.
I did. When I worked, I did speak out. I mean, I got the rebel in me as far as that's concerned. And it's like they were all for Trump. I said, there was one person that wasn't for Trump, so it was only me and this other girl. Everybody else was pro-Trump. I said, you're going to find out what happens when he gets in. If he gets in, you're in trouble. And now,
well,
I wonder what they think now.
I don't know, but when you walk around, put a smile on your face.
They won't admit it to you, Johnny Fly. They won't admit it.
No. They'll
of
avoid you like the plague.
And that's kind of what that that's if you haven't seen that video, John, you got to watch it. But I mean, it's right there at it.
Yeah, Travis, I think
I don't want to give it away. But it's great. It's 6 minutes.
It's awesome. It's an awesome video. It was done professionally with some of the actors in it you'll recognize.
Oh, really? Got actors.
The guy from The Office. Wasn't that the movie The Office? The guy with the stapler.
Office Space.
Office Space.
Yeah,
the guy that kept on the stapler.
Melvin. He was Melvin in Office
Yeah,
Space.
Melvin. That's it.
And it was it's very clever. You got to listen to it.
Travis is
Bob
trying to bring
Kincaid
it up
talked
now.
about it on his show on Friday.
Well, depending if there's big name
really
actors in it, we may not
What's
be
the
able
name
to.
of the clip?
Oh,
Do they have a
I
name
don't
to
think
it?
there's a
Wake
problem.
Up. And it
Wake
is
Up.
directed at Republicans.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good.
exactly.
Yeah.
Hey, are the Democrats taking any notes from the Lincoln Project on how this fucking war is fought?
Shit.
I
hope a lot of people are taking
They-
notes on
they
the
should
on the
be.
Lincoln Project. I'm glad to see this shit coming out, just because.
We're in a goddamn war, and the Lincoln Project they're taking it seriously.
Yeah.
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 The Lincoln Project
Yes.
wants their party back.
That's exactly
Yeah,
what it is.
correct.
They're in a fight for the
Yeah,
party.
yeah.
They're trying to look down the road because they know this ship is sunk.
Yeah.
Trump
And I-
ain't
and I-
coming back,
Yeah.
and he's
You
dragging
know-
the whole Republican Party down the tubes with him. But that's who Trump is.
Yeah.
If he can't have it, nobody can. I'll break it. I'll burn it down. I'll ruin it.
And I know we talk about all these some of these Republicans wanting to stand up now or whenever they do, but really these the three main guys here with this Lincoln Project, they've been anti-Trump from day one, and I know
They have.
they have, so that's why I can give them the kind of respect
I guess
that I do.
That one, Wake Up. Oh wait, is that the Wake Up one?
Yes.
Yeah, wake up.
Oh, okay. I saw that one. Yeah, the guy wakes up from the coma. That's it. Wake up.
Yes.
You want to play it or?
That's a long one. That's 6 minutes.
It's 6 minutes long.
Yeah, 6 minutes.
I think I
It
did
is
see
rather
That's a
long,
long time.
but it's very cleverly done.
It's
Yeah,
very
it's
cleverly
look
done.
at it. Yeah.
I like the way.
It's not an ad. It's not so
No.
much an ad as everything else they do. It's like a little.
It's a realization of
short
what? Do what? Say what?
Did he wake up to?
Yeah,
Yeah,
what
what
did he wake
to?
up to? Yeah. I don't want to give it away.
Well, I won't give it away, Johnny. But let's just put it this way, okay? A guy's in a coma for 3 years, and he wakes up to hear everything that's going on, and we'll just leave it at that.
And his family is trying to explain to him now when it first started off, I thought he's going to go
I thought it was
nuts
serious.
that
Well, I mean,
Trump
it
is
is
president.
serious.
And yeah, it turns out the family's Trumpers, and they're Trumpers, and they're trying to explain to the guy that just woke up out the coma, how did everything get so fucked up? So it's cute. You'll have to check it
Are
out.
they get-
They can't do it because they still believe in Trump.
Yeah, they still believe in
Yeah.
Trump. They can't let it go. I don't know. I guess you could start it. We could see a few seconds of it, and then just be able to talk about it.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's good.
It's good. I like the end of it.
Yeah.
It's,
I do too. And the end of it is the point.
yes, that's the
Yeah,
point.
yeah.
The end of it is the point. Yeah.
Hey, I just put in the other chat, guys.
Ah,
I just put in the other chat, guys. Herman Cain's epitaph reads, "Blame myself."
I'll check that out, Miss Nomad. I haven't checked my messages yet. The Shining City on the Hill video. Okay, I'll check that out, baby. I'm terrible on my messages. I am. I need to be whooped for it. But anyway, probably need to be whipped for a lot of shit.
But I want to get back to something because I meant to say it earlier. But is Bill still in the room?
Uh,
I
left
think
the room?
Bill
I think
Bill
he bounced
said
out.
that Discord kicked him, but he needs to just log back in and get back on.
yeah, Bill, if you can hear us, if Discord chunks you out like that because we didn't, just hit the live room chat, live room button again and pop right back in. So I didn't see when he left. How long did he go?
I was just going to mention
got
something
bumped
to him
out.
about. See, Travis has got the video pulled up.
Uh-uh.
But,
Oh, does he?
I know how Bill was in the. Oh, go ahead. Do the video, Jargo. Do it. Don't let me interrupt you.
Okay.
Oh, no, you weren't. I was trying to give Dad the signal of what we're doing. Yeah,
Yeah,
we're
go ahead and
gonna-
play the video.
All right.
Go ahead and play the video. We got time.
Okay.
It is. It's a really good video.
I'm going to leave y'all's mics on because then you can commentate over it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was
Oh,
letting you know.
okay.
I'm doing a picture-in-picture.
Ooh, we're picture in picture. Look at us.
Just tell me he's okay.
Fancy.
There's the family.
No hugging, please.
No hugging.
Nobody.
Hi, Mom. It's okay. Hi. I'm okay. It's okay. But the doctors won't tell me anything. Could someone please explain what's going on?
Okay, honey. You were in a
Hold on to your
very
britches.
bad car accident. And you bumped your head. And so about 3.5 years have gone by.
3.5 years?
You were in a coma.
Yeah.
And now it's 2020.
Wow. Wow. Did I miss anything interesting?
A few things. One or two.
What?
Go ahead and tell him. Even the nurses.
You guys go.
Well,
Look at me.
sweetheart, do you remember that our president is Donald Trump?
Of course. We finally got a Republican back.
Strong leader, boys. Strong leader.
Supporting families.
Well, of course, he's got a bunch of his own family working in the White House right now.
Bless their hearts.
And as he promised, he's
away.
keeping the
Making the
Mexicans
money.
out.
So he actually built his wall.
Well,
Hey, how'd he get Mexico to pay for it?
I don't think I remember him saying that.
And don't mention the kids in the cages.
I'm not gonna.
Kids?
Yeah, I gotta admit that didn't turn out the way he said it would.
if I remember right, his wife was an immigrant.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't she pretty?
Oh,
I just love all her
She's
dresses.
from one of those non-shithole countries. And she was so strong when she found out that her husband was paying off one of those
Porn stars.
Exactly.
a porn star.
Well, I guess we did want an outsider Republican.
Yes, we did.
Did he lose the evangelicals?
Actually, they didn't really say very much. You know, he eventually took a picture in front of a church with a upside down Bible, and that helped.
It did.
And we have race riots.
Race riots?
No, more like peaceful, everybody riots.
Everybody good around. Yeah.
People in the street yelling for equal rights for black people again. And you know what? I have to admit,
Again.
I do agree they deserve it because the police keep accidentally killing black people.
Oh, we can't support that. We're Republicans, not Klansmen.
That's
Kiddo.
Yeah.
They're
Ain't no
fine people
difference.
on both sides.
That ship has sailed.
You believe that?
I'm trying to.
Trump was just making a point about fairness and there being two sides to every story, especially when one is so terrible.
That's right. Keep it balanced. Just like how he got himself impeached.
Whoa, impeached? For what?
For supposedly cahooting with the Russians.
Wow. The Republicans must have crushed him on that Russia stuff.
Oh no, my love. They are loyal, good people. Well, especially that Mitch McConnell.
But I thought we hated
Mitch
the
O'Connell.
Russians.
We do, except we like Putin. Apparently, he turned good.
I mean, let's be honest. Trump knew for a very long time that Putin and the Russians were paying off the Talibans to kill us.
Wow. The news networks must be just destroying him.
Oh boy, honey, we don't listen to them or the scientists.
Yeah, it's fake news.
Fake news, fake news.
Hey, wait a minute. Did you all become doctors? Why are you all wearing masks?
Well, Pumpkin, there is a virus killing people all over the world. Now, at first, Mr. Trump said it was just a hoax made up by the Democrats, but people kept getting sick. So then, Trump asked the doctors to figure out a way how to inject disinfectant into everybody. But then finally, Trump took some medicine, although not the real kind, and now over 150,000 Americans are dead. I mean, nothing could be done about it, right?
Nothing can be done about it.
Like the doctor.
How do you know if you have the virus?
No, you don't.
No.
No. I mean, we can't get tested. The president slowed that way down. But that was so that less people died from it.
That's correct.
Wait, what?
Would you like a mask?
Don't test. No cases.
Oh, God.
Oh,
And the doctors
Hey,
Doctors
don't
let
you
him know.
worry. The reason we elected him was so he could fix the economy. That's exactly what he did, right? He gave huge tax cuts to the rich folk who hire people. Oddly, they didn't hire people.
Millions of people are newly unemployed, including your father.
Oh, that's me, Mr. Lose Your Job. Lost my damn job.
Do you guys remember how nobody came to his party in Oklahoma?
No.
Where he was just talking about how he could drink water.
Well, he did it
was
well.
Like, it was
He
like
did do it good.
It was an assist.
You know what, Gary? We should go stay at Mar-a-Lago sometime. I bet we'd meet some big shots.
No, we can't afford that, honey.
Oh, I forget.
No, my favorite was that time when
the
in
only
Puerto
thing you
Rico
can do.
when it started raining.
Oh,
right.
cats and dogs.
So then Trump went down there and he threw them all free paper towels.
that's
Just
right,
chunking
that's
chucking
exactly
the
what he did.
towels. And now
He
you
did.
can't even find a paper towel. So.
Exactly.
Yeah, absolutely. You know what we never did
What?
find out the meaning of kofefi, though.
No, I think
No.
that's Kofifi. That's the
I
French
see.
version of it.
Right.
Yep. Need to wake up,
There he
baby.
goes.
That's a pretty cute commercial. It brings it into focus though. What if you did wake
You
up
know
3.5
The
years
Lincoln
into this
Project
shit?
is responsible for the content of this app.
Yeah.
I
And thank goodness
I
for
think that they captured the average fuck Trump supporter perfectly.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the
pretty
you know
much.
that's the boat they're in nowadays. They have to explain, if to somebody, well, yeah, I voted for him. He's a great guy. He's fucking everything up, but that's in a nutshell. It's what I drive down the street every day thinking. Really, Really, at this point, everything that happens every day in the news, it's there in front of you, and you still have that banner hanging out in front of your house? I would be embarrassed. I would be embarrassed.
Maggots are cognitive dissonance personified.
Yes, they're not looking. They
That's
don't
what a
want to
maggot
see.
is.
Yeah. It magnifies the ignorance of it. Not all of them are that stupid, and those are the ones that are leaving. He's losing the white suburban vote because he's trying to make a big issue of that shit now. He's scraping anywhere he can get. The only thing he has left are his basic minions, the ones that my family worry about all the time. What's going to happen between now and then?
It's the less than 30% that's gonna go vote for his dumb ass no matter what.
No matter what. Yeah, that's the 30% of our country that the
makes no
deplorables that
sense.
Hillary talked about. You're not going to get them.
Maybe the meaning of
Johnny
common
Fly,
sense.
it makes no sense that this man is in the house in the first damn place.
No, he shouldn't have been there in the first place.
Our job is to fire him.
Yeah, that's our job, baby.
And
we're going to do it.
His cronies like
cronies. His family, everything. Get them out of my house. I'm tired of this drama every day.
Thank you.
Hold on to your britches, baby, because you know it's going to get worse. You know it's going to get worse.
The Lincoln Project is really, really good at doing this because it just stays underneath his skin.
Yeah.
And that's perfectly fine by me.
Yeah.
But I don't trust them as far as I could pick them up and throw them.
I don't see any hope for the Republican Party for a long time.
Yep. November
I
4th,
just don't.
we'll cross that bridge. Yeah.
Well, that's when we start to work. That's when we force the issue. This is not going to be an easy time in America coming up because there is going to be a whole lot of resistance to that. Our national nightmare is over. Hell no, it ain't. I'm still dreaming about this shit.
No, it ain't. It's just going to be starting.
Yeah.
John.
It's like Bernadette was saying, it's our job to fire them, but then it's somebody else's job to make them pay for the shit they've done.
That is. That's the way I'm looking at it.
Huh? Well, like Bernadette said, she doesn't trust these.
I don't trust them.
Because you're right, Bernadette. They're gonna want something.
Yeah,
and I listened to that. Yeah, that Bo, the fifth column or whatever. He said the same thing. He said, "What is their real motive?" Well, listen. Yes, we know we want them to make it rough for Trump that he's fired, really. But they're gonna want something more like maybe they'll say, "Okay, now, Mr. Biden, Mr. President, we did
they're
this."
gonna want to see at the table.
Right.
You're absolutely right about that.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they're gonna do.
That's
you
what
want.
they're gonna want.
And just remember,
And I say, kiss my
some
ass.
of these people are the people that picked Sarah Palin.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Thank you for reminding all of us that. These people thought that was a good idea. It's the Tea Party, the one that put out that thing the other day with that that doctor from Houston touting hydrochloric.
Hydroxychloroquine.
Yeah, that shit, and come to find, yes. I know. Person, woman, man, camera, TV. Got it. That's what it is. Oh, shit. I forgot where I was going with that. That was put out by the Tea Party. That video was produced by the Tea Party. Yes, Bill. I'm glad you found your way back in here.
Yeah, I got zapped a couple times. Discord doesn't like me today, but that's cool.
Yeah, screwed it.
Anyway.
What you got, Bill?
A little bit earlier, Travis was talking, and then Bernadette was making a point, and I was going to say something, and I got zapped.
Oh shit!
About the intelligence thing.
Right.
I got news for you. The Chinese have known a lot about us for a long time, long before the internet, Bernadette. Long before the internet.
Honey, the Chinese own an extremely large part of America.
They do. Physical.
Well, let's listen to me, girl.
Too.
I know what I'm talking about. I worked 30 years for DIA. I know what the hell I'm talking about.
Yeah, Lone Wolf would agree with you also.
Is satellite imagery long before the internet came about. They knew what you had for breakfast this morning, sweetie. I got news for you.
Yeah. There's
Well,
no
then they don't
sense
know
of.
shit
Trust
because
me.
I didn't eat
I
breakfast.
know.
I
I know. Don't be. No, the point is don't be spouting stuff that you don't know
No,
about.
no,
Yeah.
no, hon. I'm
I
not
worked for the
spouting things that
intelligence
I don't
community
know
from
about.
1972 to 2001. I know what
And
I'm
I
talking about.
appreciate that.
Yeah.
But I didn't eat
Well,
breakfast
then
this
don't
morning, so they
quote
don't know
stuff
shit
that's
on
not
me.
true.
Well,
Please.
What
the
what
thing
I
with,
know about what the United
Yeah.
States did in the United States as far as putting their internet service on the backbone of America, that I do know about. What I know about
Now,
the Chinese doing in their own country and how they block people and keep them down, they, if the given the chance, would do that
I
here.
think all of
I
us
don't
would
put
shit our
any.
pants
They're
if we
they're
knew.
out for world domination.
Yeah.
Way more than Trump's dumbass is, and they run circles around his dumbass.
Yeah. But thank goodness that
to know
our
everything, too,
intelligence
so.
agencies are made up of a lot more people than just Trumpers. We owe a
Thank
whole
you.
lot to the
And I
intelligence agency.
appreciate your service to this country. Thank you very much, and I am absolutely willing to learn.
Oh
and
yeah.
listen.
Well, we all need to.
Yeah.
Like I said, if we all learned what really went on, we'd probably shit our pants.
Yeah, you probably would.
That's how come I
Right.
say I don't expect any privacy anymore. I think every time I walk out the house, somebody knows where I'm at. I don't really give a shit anymore.
We haven't
Yeah,
had
but-
privacy.
What are you gonna
we haven't
do
had
with it?
privacy for 40 years, John.
What's
And,
it?
and our own country spies on our own citizens as much as the Chinese
Lord,
do
yeah.
too.
Yes,
And
yes.
that's gone on
And
for
guys,
years.
can I just say one thing about the Chinese with the Uyghurs, right?
Uh-huh.
I mean, what they're doing to the Uyghur population is completely atrocious and awful, but we should look at that and pay attention because that's exactly what the extreme evangelical right wing
Oh,
would
they do
love
it to
to
us.
do with the rest of us.
Oh yes.
yes.
Oh yeah. If you don't think
Hell,
that the
we did it to the
extremists in this
indigenous,
country have
didn't
that, go. You know, when
Yeah.
next time you watch, what is that? The Handmaid's Tale. Yeah,
Right.
that's not so out of far stretch for a lot of people on the right. They would do that in a heartbeat. The
Yeah,
only
if
reason
the-
we
if the
have a
right had their-
democracy is because we keep it. It
If
has
the
been
right-
quoted
if the
before
right
that we
John-
will not be. What's that? Yeah,
I was gonna
this
say,
is our
John, if
democracy.
right
The only one
had
that.
their way, if the right had their way, we all wear chastity belts. That's what they'd want us
Yeah.
to do.
Yeah, Yeah, you'd be in big trouble, Johnny. You'd be in big trouble. But if you're in trouble, that makes me in trouble. And that's the way we have to look at
right.
this. This is our democracy to keep. If we lose it, it's going to be our responsibility. We can't ditch this shit. This is our country, and it's only going to remain a democracy if we all participate. Because we see what happens when we don't. When we see what happens when we get complacent and people don't go vote. People like Trump end up in office, and the criminal minds that be will take advantage of that every chance they get. And in this case, they have robbed us blind, and we're going to be paying for this for decades to come. The damage is that severe. So that's why we encourage you every time to keep in mind, to make sure you're ready to vote, to be involved, and to be excited about it. Don't lay this on somebody else's feet. This is something that we have to pick up ourselves. Each individual, we have to make sure we're there to vote. If they try to block you anyway, keep marching forward. Do it, whatever you have to do to get your vote recorded. Because I do fear
Those fucking fascists are all about bad trouble. We're all about good
trouble, baby. Good trouble, peaceful protest, and we need to keep that up. Baby, that's all there is. We're going to be looking this week at, well, I was hoping we were going to get a vice presidential pick. I don't know. Now you're hearing stuff. Well, it might be pushed back a week or so. I don't know. Diana, I'm sorry, Daryl H., Tammy Duckworth is on the list. Oh, Diana Mallory, you just got here, baby. Oh, man. We're sorry to hear that, baby. Missed the whole show. Anyway, where was it? Yeah, it's the vice presidential pick. The list is narrowed down, but evidently there's people coming onto the list because Tammy Duckworth has just recently been disclosed as somebody that's being on the list. I wish they'd hurry up and come out with it.
Karen Bass from California.
Karen Bass,
too.
yes, is also on the list. Elizabeth Warren is still on the list. Kamala Harris is still on the list.
Susan Rice.
Susan Rice, down in
still a few
Georgia.
people
What's
on
her
it.
name?
Abrams.
Yes.
Abrams.
Oh darn, gone under. Yeah, Stacey Abrams. Stacey Abrams.
Yeah.
The names, you keep it in your head. I tell you, the Rolodex
It
is
gets
damn
hard on
well
it.
full.
And then you forget, like I said earlier, I forgot about Pruitt. I almost forgot about him again.
Yes,
Shit,
yes,
look at that.
Scott Pruitt from Oklahoma, the guy that just went in there and raped the EPA when he first went in there. There is so
He
much
made a
that
lot
we have to
of
do.
money doing it too.
Oh man, oh man. The truth about all of it we won't learn until after this administration is gone.
February.
Yep,
Maybe
in
many
February
years.
when things start
Well,
coming
I'm
out.
hoping February. No, it can't be.
And then
many years.
then we can listen to the right. Oh, y'all are persecuting him. Fuck off. That's the when somebody mentioned a minute ago they're going to want to try to reach across the aisle. Kiss my ass. I'm not interested. I want a majority-proof Senate. That's what I really hoping we get. At least 60 seats in the Senate where we can take control and not have to listen to the damn whining little shit that's going to go on the other side, Benghazi forever, with bullshit. With people like Louis Gohmert or Jim Jordan spouting his ass off. I don't need that shit in our life. We need
Remember
responsible
when Louis Gohmert
people
was
up there.
tapping the table during
Yes.
ceremony
One of my
a month
videos,
ago?
I kept
Remember
doing that. Rap.
Yeah.
He's an embarrassment to Texas. He's an embarrassment to this country. We need to get people like his ass, like Jim Jordan, who is nothing but
Ted
a
Cruz,
shit
man,
show.
He's got to go.
Oh man,
He's one of
please.
the worst.
We
He's
got to
a
wait till
wretched piece of trash.
we got to wait for him to get rid of him. We're trying to get rid of John Cornhole. So get rid of him. MJ Hager here in Texas. We didn't do a two for blue today, but we try to keep up on shit, but sometimes it slips by. Y'all just remember to try to support those candidates, especially if you're in a blue state. There's a whole lot of Democrats running in red states that we're trying to take. So keep that in mind when you're thinking about donations. And speaking of which, Lived It, our man up in New York, donated another $5, buddy. We appreciate it. And said DIA is stressful. Salute to the Blue Shadow and Wolfman for the security blanket over the years. Good crew, Skipper. Thank you very much, Lived It. We appreciate it, brother. I liked his video when he was live up there in Brooklyn, I think it was. It's cool to see that live, what's happening on the street and all that. Anyway, that's about it. I'm glad everybody showed up tonight to have a conversation, to visit for a bit. There's a lot on the table. And Bernadette, your voice always appreciated here, darling.
Hey, John, can I say one more thing?
Sure.
This goes out for Charles Stokely. Stokel.
Charles Stokely,
Fuck
yes.
Trump.
Fuck Trump. Yeah. And as Bree said, 8645113220, baby. Don't forget it. That's the day we ditch his ass. But, yeah. Anyway, Bernadette, we appreciate you being here and being so much a part of this show.
8645 11-3 2020.
That's it, baby. Get rid of his ass.
There it is.
And Bill Jones, buddy, your voice is always appreciated here. I know you're working hard out in North Carolina. And please come back with that essay. We would love to hear it.
No worries. We'll see you next week, guys.
All right,
Be
brother.
safe.
I appreciate the hell out of it. Thank you.
Yeah, Bill.
And Chris, thank you, brother. Thank you for being here.
Yeah, thank you, brother.
And
Keep it up down there.
I
Texas.
will. I'll try
Turn
to.
it blue, man. Keep going.
We're
going.
gonna try to turn it blue.
Your ass off.
We're
building
trying
it.
our best down here, brother. We want it to turn blue,
building
and
a
I
hell of
think
a
we're going to
family.
do it this
We're all
time. I
here to
really
fight.
do. That's it. Well, keep your head down and stay after it out there in California, and we'll be. I might run into you on the Bob Kincaid show again. Enjoyed
Absolutely.
it. Outstanding. And John I Fly, brother,
Yes.
up in Pennsylvania.
Yes.
Take care of yourself up there. We appreciate your voice here all the time.
Hey, you too. It's a pleasure being on your show.
Thank you. Thank you. And we appreciate you. And S.C. Smith down in Tallahassee.
I was about
Almost
to say
said
Pennsylvania.
Pensacola because I was thinking about the landing. This is the thing. Yes, I watched it today.
It probably would have been nice, but hey, it's always a pleasure to hear from everybody. Bernadette, Johnny, Bill, Chris, Travis, all y'all. Like I said, it's always a pleasure to be here, and I love listening to all of y'all.
Yeah, I'm glad
And,
you got some new
thanks for
headphones
having
and
me.
stuff.
Same to you.
You sounded good tonight, brother.
I'm liking this because I keep the phone charged, and right now it's full power. And usually when everything starts to
That was kind of cute of me and Marcia because the boys, my boys, were interested so much in watching this landing, and me and Marcia were sitting there talking about, well, before you were born, that's the way that we used to do it in the old time. They used to always come down on a parachute and land in the ocean.
Yeah.
When my
Well,
kids
that's what
were
made
born,
it,
we
you know?
already had the space shuttle. So this was the first time I saw that. That's pretty interesting. Keeping up.
Well, yeah, I mean that was the same with me. So this is kind of, you know, even though, you know, shit, that was the space shuttle's all out there.
I love to see the advances
this-
we make.
yeah.
I really do, and I'm glad to see the privatization. It's going to advance it a whole lot faster because there's money to be made. And who don't, you know, what rich person doesn't want to make more money? That's the thing. Maria Bentoncourt, thank you very much, baby. Donated $2 to Super Chat and said, if Mitch is removed, things will change. So saith Maria Bentoncourt, and that's what we have to do. Take the White House, the Senate, and retain the House. And I think we're going to do all three. I think we're going to pick up possibly as many as 20 from what I see from in the House of Representatives. We can do this, and we can, you know, make significant change in this nation, which needs to take place. And I'm tickled to death to be a witness to history, and that's the way we should all look at this. I want to thank everybody for their donations tonight. It's what keeps us going. We're going to have another shirt giveaway.
That's up to you when you want to do it. So just say the
Next
word.
show.
We'll do more.
Next show.
Do a shirt giveaway.
Yes, do a shirt giveaway on the next show. We'll pick a shirt. What shirt?
I don't know. Whichever you want to do.
Oh, fine.
Mm-hmm.
Leave the decision to me.
Hey, Travis, before we go, can you clear up a question that popped up in Discord earlier today?
What's up?
On the Naruto shirt that Rose drew, what does the Japanese saying say?
It says blue dot, and I can't remember if it's kanji or katakana, but it's a legit Japanese or translation to blue dot.
That's it.
I think one of the characters is blue and one of the characters is dot. So.
All right, they were right.
Yeah. So
I
that's
thought it said run to the polls.
Yeah, I knew it had to be when they made it. I remember y'all telling me what that meant because I had that same question. What does that mean? The blue dot Naruto run. We got to do something.
If we do a part 2, we can do one.
We
that
need to
says run
because
to the
we've got to
polls.
do some rearranging in here. We got to rearrange this.
Yeah, I
thing.
don't want my donkeys to get hit by the fucking hammer of the gong over there.
Yes, got to find a new place for Blue Dot Jenny to go along with Lefty up there and the commander. Well, the commander's got a whole thing going on here, but I'm telling you, talk about officers' lives, man. They got it made. Love it. Anyway,
hey John.
Well, yes.
Can you record a braying of Jenny and play that on the show sometime? I'd love to hear it.
Oh Lord, half the time you hang around in the blue room, you hear her half the time. She's already been moved. She wanted to be moved early. We ought to get a recording of her. I need to get out in the yard and play with her, do a little video with her. Is what I need to do because the family really likes to see Jenny. And but yeah, she wanted to be moved early today. So I don't know, somewhere around 4:30, I guess. She was standing over here at the gate just braying away. And I was wondering because we have a quandary. Okay, we had 3 kittens, all right? This morning, I'll tell you what, there's sometimes that you just wish you had a camera, but you don't want to take time to leave the scene to go. This morning, I wake up to go down and give Jenny her feed. So I'm walking down the stairs, and I'm always peeking to see where she is. Well, she's over in the corner. She's over in the corner, and at her feet, right there by her head, are 3 kittens. And I'm just taking this in. Oh, look at this shit. And she's just licking, and they're just like right there. And so that was just so cute. Later on in the day.
That's some Disney shit right there.
It was just so perfect. I just sat there because I was wondering, what's she licking? What is she? Oh, that's the cats. God damn, they're there. Don't step on them. And she is just so gentle and would not even come over to get her morning cookie because I take out a ginger snap every morning. And she loves them. And she wouldn't even leave to come over and get it. So I'm thinking, what the fuck? But she was over there. Now, later on in the day, fast forward, heat of the day, Tyler and Travis are fixing to mow. They got to go get the gas can out of the back of the truck. They go over there. Lo and behold, there's a kitten in the back of the truck. It's 98 fucking degrees. The back of my truck, I'm sure, is baking like shit. There's this little kitten meowing. So they get it, and they bring it up to the house. We get it a little bit of water in its mouth and get it in air conditioning and cool it off some. But we're thinking, wait a minute, where's the rest of the kittens? So we go outside, and I put it down on the ground, and the little kitten starts meowing. So I'm thinking, okay, Mama's going to come. Well, sure enough, shit, here comes the mama cat. Now, she sniffs at it, and then walks off, and then here come the other 3 kittens. Now, up to this point, we've only had 3 kittens that we knew of. So now the mystery becomes, where'd this little kitten come from? Because we, this time we only saw 3. This one's a little bit smaller, a little bit runnier. But how he ended up in the back of my truck, that is not an easy jump. Mama Cat had to, my wife swears and be damned it was an owl that got it and it let it go. Yeah, we have a lot of owls around here. Marcia worries about the owls more than anything else. But anyway, we got the little kitten and it went over there, so it's with the other 3. But we really got to keep an eye on it. I want to make sure it's accepted in there and all that shit. If not, we got to bring it upside, get the little baby bottle thing out again. And Lord have mercy, too many cats. But they're the cutest little things too. Shit, all black. Go figure. I don't know how that happens. Anyway, the continuing story of the cat family here at the Britivo house. It grows all the time. Anyway, thank you all for coming by and visiting with us tonight. It's a new week, a new shit show coming, and you know it's coming. There's no telling what's going to happen between now and election time. I assume that it is going to get worse before it gets better, just like Donnie said. There's no telling what's going to come out of his ass, so be prepared for some more shit. But hold tight, hold your sail, and we'll get to November 3rd and kick his ass out. Anyway, done said goodbye to everybody, so y'all say goodbye to everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
There you go.
Bye, everybody.
All right. Monday starts off. We'll be back for a rant, and then we'll be back here Tuesday for another Blue Dot family meeting. Please come by. Go to the website, bluedotintuxas.com. You can find directions to get to Discord. Come join the conversation yourself. We'd love to have you. And to everybody out on Facebook and YouTube and Periscope that spent your time with us, that is the most precious thing you can give us every day, is the time that it takes to visit with us. So we appreciate that tremendously. I love y'all. Y'all take it easy, and we'll see y'all later. Bye now.
Good night,